channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. The LeBron fans say that Michael Jordan was a crybaby and they changed the rules for him. I can't believe we're still talking about this. The Clippers decided not to show up in the second half last night, and respected YouTube channels are losing their mind about Joker. LeBron now saying his son, this whole thing is not a big deal to play with his son. We'll talk about that. Let's first talk about what I just talked about right now. LeBron saying that it's not important to play with his son. This is coming from the Unclutch Sports camp. Also, I heard this first on Too Raw for Sports. Big shouts out to him. Let's understand, Bronny is trash. Bronny is trash. Bronny is trash. So when they say all this nonsense, oh, it's LeBron's dream to play with his son. It was Michael Jordan's dream to play with his son also, right? Maybe. But his son was not good enough. I don't know why his son was not good enough. That'll tell you how tough the NBA was back then. They just weren't good enough. Bronny is trash. He can barely be on a college roster. And I think that's because his name is Bronny James, while he's on that college roster. You see his numbers. Before he had his medical problem, was trash. After he had his medical problem, trash. So it's not about the medical problem. The dude ain't that good against real competition. What he was doing was like his daddy was doing in high school. Playing for some little AAU boy, private school, playing against no competition. That's what Bronny was doing. And that's what LeBron was doing too when he was in high school. Playing against no competition. 95% of the competition he was playing against ain't going to college. Or ain't going to no big time college. And that's why LeBron looks so good. Dunking and doing layups. When he got to the pros, he got a rude awakening. You can't just do dunks and layups and make it. Oh, my fault. Adam Silver changed the defensive rules and he became better. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Woo! I'm done. If the Clippers lose this, they got to blow up that team, man. I'm sick of these guys stealing money. Kawhi done stole money. PG stole money. All these dudes hard and stealing money. Let you get beat by a plumber, Luka, who can't even jump off the floor. I'm going in hard on this era. And we really just need to move on because these guys ain't even part of this era. That's the problem. They're not even playing the same basketball that they played when they came into the league. The Beach Boys got eliminated. The Celtics finally eliminated the Beach Boys. Right? And when I say Beach Boys, look at Miami's start lineup. They look like some guys that they just pulled off of South Beach. I'm sorry. These guys don't look like real basketball players. All they can do is hoist up 53s a game. These guys have no skills. If you're a Miami fan, I'm sorry. I really don't call what they do skill. I know every team does this, but they take it to the next level. They really take it to the next level. Good. We can move on from that series. It should have been a sweep. I don't know how they even won one game. What else? I think that's it. Yeah. The whole Joker thing. Look, I respect Joker. I even respect this era as much as I beat up on it. And I have a lot of respect for a lot of YouTube channels that's been out there before me that put out good content and all this stuff. But we got to stop, man. We're comparing this guy's run to what Hakeem did back in the 90's, his back-to-back championships. I think one year he was like number 6 in the conference when he won the championship. I don't know if it was. I think it was the second one, the repeat. No way. I don't care about his numbers that he's putting up. I don't care. All I can do is judge it for this era. That's all I can do. And I'm not trying to diss him, but let's stop. We're talking about he had a lone all-star, never had an all-star. If he wins back-to-back with no all-star, it's better than what Hakeem did, because Hakeem's Thorpe, he led the playoffs. No, he was the second leading scorer in the playoffs. But it's just exposing how weak this era is. If Joker could win back-to-back championships with no all-star teammate, no Hall of Fame teammate, no all-NBA, it just exposes it. That's why I said, please just let these guys. Why are we always comparing these guys? We didn't do this in the 80s and 90s. I never heard them comparing Jordan to nobody, Magic to anybody, Bird to anybody. Come on, man. JJ Redick saying dumb stuff. I heard this from Too Raw for Sports about Jordan was winning in the expansion era. How was he supposed to win in the 80s with nobody on his team? Just coming into the league. The expansion era. That era was weak. You can say the 80s was weak. These dudes have 5 Hall of Famers on one team. The Lakers and the Celtics. What are we talking about? Where's the competition in? I think the Sixers only had 2. Maybe 3. Some of them was old by the time they won a championship. Detroit had 4 at one time. I think it was 88. And then 89 and 90. In 91, they had 3 when they was winning championships. So what are we talking about? The competition wasn't spread out in the 80s. It was all on the Celtics and the Lakers team. All the good players. I'm not going to say all of them, but when you got 5 Hall of Famers on each team, no wonder they went to the finals every year, both of them just about, in the 80s. The 90s was better because the competition was spread out. It was more athletic. I wouldn't say it was more skilled, but it was skilled. It was skilled and more athletic. Jordan was beating 60-win teams. You trying to tell me all these 60-win teams that he beat in the playoffs, in the finals? No, the competition ain't no good unless there's 5 Hall of Famers on one team all the time. 4 to 5 on one team. That's not competition. Where's the competition? What are we talking? Oh, of course, JJ. It's over for LeBron. They can keep making up all these excuses. And I want to put this video out. Probably later. But Jordan, not only Jordan, most winners, they won when they were supposed to win. When it was their time, they won. What are we talking about? What are we talking? Magic won when he was supposed to win. When it was his time to win, loaded team or not. Bird won when he was supposed to win. Even that's when he was supposed to win in the 80s. Curry won when he was supposed to win. Shaq and the Lakers won when they were supposed to win. Bill Russell and the Celtics won when they were supposed to win. Michael Jordan and the Bulls, they won when they were supposed to win. What do I mean by that? Even though people say, yeah, they had loaded teams. Well, they were supposed to win, right? They had the best players. LeBron didn't win when he was supposed to win. It's almost like Wilt when he was with the Lakers teams. He was supposed to win like 4 championships, right? Or something like that. He didn't win when he was supposed to win. Neither did LeBron. This dude, what did he go around and build 4 super teams for, right? To win. But he didn't win when he was supposed to. Who cares about injuries? You don't practice. You play based off of athleticism. And that's why all your teammates get hurt. So LeBron didn't win when he was supposed to win. Your competition is only as good as when they beat you. When LeBron was shooting 39% in the damn finals, when Kyrie went down, if he wasn't shooting 30, he attempted 32 shots per game. Imagine if he just shot 50% on them shots or 45%, 48%, he would have won that championship. But he was breaking it up, shooting 60 something from three, shooting like 31% from three. Or 31% from three, 61% from the line. If he wasn't shooting a brick fest, he would have won the 2015 championship. If he would have shut down Kevin Durant in 2017, he would have won. I'm not blaming him for losing all of them, but he should have won some of them. He doesn't win when he's supposed to because he's not a leader. He's not a floor general. They play based off of athleticism, not real fundamentals. So let me get into this real quick. It's okay for LeBron to flop around since he's been in Miami. But for a guy to get punched and kicked while he's in the air by only one team, this is wrong, according to the LeBron fans. Or my fault, it's right. But it was wrong. He went back and said something to the commissioner in the league. And the Bad Boys even said they had Jordan rules. They basically had to kick and punch this guy while he went to the hole. Yeah, he could have sat out there and shot jumpers, but who's going to always shoot a jumper? Why should he have to? That was about 50% of his game, right? Shooting jumpers and driving to the lane. All they do is they had to stop him, and the team was done. Because his team wasn't that good at the time. 88, 89, 90. Team just wasn't that good. So they wasn't, the Bad Boy Pistons wasn't doing this to everybody. Yeah, they was pushing and shoving people on the court, other opponents, but they wasn't punching and kicking guys while they were in the air. The LeBron fans they still say that's okay that they were doing this because they're trying to say that they changed the rules for Michael Jordan. No, they didn't. You can still hand check. You can still put elbows in the back and be physical. You just couldn't punch and kick somebody while they were in the air. Or that was a flagrant. And then I got a LeBron fan saying, oh, they changed the rules for Jordan when he came back in 96 or 95, whatever. No more hand checking. And I said, well, that's funny because as far as I know, up until 2005, they were still hand checking. Go look at the footage. Even when Jordan took his last shot as a Chicago Bull, Jordan got the ball in the finals, inbounds. Russell put a hand check on Jordan right away. And Jordan just broke loose, made his move to the free throw line, pushed off on Russell, hit the shot. Go watch in Washington. They were still hand checking in Washington on Jordan. They didn't officially stop hand checking and elbows in the back until when? 2005 all season, bam, LeBron finally makes the playoffs. Stop the nonsense. Tell me what you think.